Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, I'm Tasmin and I am an artist, and today I thought I would put together a little video and show you how I package up my artwork, specifically my pet portraits, which I make with watercolour and are on flat paper. So hopefully by the end of this video you will possibly be inspired to package your paintings up in a different way, or just know a little bit more about my process. So the first thing I make sure that I have are hardback envelopes. For anything flat, I will use this to make sure they don't bend in transport. I also use these clear compostable envelopes which help protect the painting, and also use this recyclable tissue paper. So these are some of the main things that I need to package up a painting in my way. The first thing I make sure to do is I get a bit of cardboard that I have around, that I've saved, and cut to size to fit on the back of the painting. This will then go into my clear envelope. I also make sure to sign it before I send off my paintings. And just double check the painting for small marks or pencil lines, which I will normally erase just to make sure that it's super clean before sending out. So after sorting that out, I then put both of these pieces together and I will insert them into the clear envelope. This makes sure that if any water was to get through the envelope, that the painting would definitely not get damaged. It's just a general extra level of protection until the painting gets framed. So there it is, all shiny. Now the next thing I will do is I use these little thank you stickers. I just got these off eBay. I also like to put some branding along with my painting and place a sticker of my logo, which I designed and then got printed from Etsy. Then I tend to put in just a leaflet or business card with my information on to write a thank you note. But in this case I am using these really cute little cards, a stationery set that I got. And I will just write a handwritten note. I always like to include a handwritten message in my pieces. I think it just adds that extra bit of personalization, and I think it's really cute. So I always like to do that with all my artworks. Something that is also a nice touch to include are certificates of authenticity for your artwork, which I soon will be doing once I get my printer. So yeah, that is it pretty much for packaging up the actual painting itself and protecting it. The next thing I do is I just get this tissue paper and pop it around. It just makes it a lot cuter and professional looking, and just also another layer of protection. I mean, you can also color coordinate this to your brand colors. I have just stuck to white, as it goes with pretty much everything I do. The next thing that I do is I stamp my envelopes with a little bit more branding. Now I have my logo here that I got made into a custom stamp. I will link the shop that I bought that from in the links. I just bought these little tags, and they're like gift tags, and I use this stamp to just stamp my logo on top. I use this specific ink that I just showed, which is StazOn, which is ink that goes on any surface, which is really, really good. I recommend that. Now, the next thing I do is just tie some ribbon. Now, normally I did ribbon for this particular piece, but normally I would use like a string cotton. So yeah, I just put the tag on and tie a little bow, and then that looks really cute too. I like to coordinate all my ribbons to the paintings I've done, and you know, the colours will change depending on the painting that I've done. So yeah, I will do that, and I like to trim the sides into a nice little angle. You can get fancy with this as well and seal the edges with a lighter to make sure they don't fray. So one of the final stages to really prettify my packaging is using wax sealing stamps. I have a few of them now. I also got this one custom made, which says handmade with love on it, which I thought was really sweet for my packages. And yeah, I just change them up depending on what I'm doing. And I like to use the sealing wax that comes in this format. Sometimes you can get the pellets, but I thought I'd got this one instead. I think if I had to rebuy them, I probably would buy the pellets, as I find the ones where you light them on the end, these candle style ones, very, very slow to drip, and they actually cool as you drip. So my hack for this is I use a little spoon and I just heat the wax on the end of the spoon and let it drip, so it doesn't actually cool as I drip it onto the tissue paper. So yeah, I just sort of do this. I don't know. I just sort of do this and wait until the spoon is pretty much full. That's a good indication, really. A teaspoonful is generally enough. You can get the little ones that measure them, but I just do that. And yeah, I just pop it over the ribbon, and then I get my stamp as soon as it's hot, still hot, and press it in, and just leave it there to set until you can take it off, which will look like this. Ta-da! Now you can also get pretty fancy with this as well, depending on the colour of your wax stamp. You can also get permanent marker pens, metallic ones, and go over the raised details, which is a really nice touch. I didn't do that with this one, but I do them with like maybe more black, darker wax stamps where the details aren't as defined. But this really bumps up the level of your packaging. Now, one of the last things that I do is just stamp my outer packaging with the same rubber stamp that I showed you earlier. Another thing that I have also tried is making my own stamps. This was one I made from a large rubber eraser, and I just scalpeled out the design that I wanted. I sometimes add that to my packagings as well. You can also buy custom stamps with your logos on, or maybe addresses, return addresses, and make your outer packaging look really nice. Or you can just make one yourself, like I have just shown. You don't always need to go down the more expensive route, because there are many things that you can DIY yourself. If you would like a video on that, I'm more than happy to do one. So that is really it for what I do for my packaging. There's many things that I want to upgrade with it, but at the moment this is how it goes. I want to eventually add more small little extras, such as maybe a postcard with a limited design print on, or some stickers, things like that. I also like to decorate my outer packages with some washi tape. You can get this in many designs. You can even make your own designed washi tape. And then I just write my address and it's ready to post to the post office. So yeah, that is it really. My packaging is quite simple. I've seen a lot of people that put a lot of extras in, and I eventually want to do that as well. But at the moment, this is quite a budget-friendly way of packaging up your artwork. You can get a lot of these products, such as the wax, little stickers, and small stationery pieces like that for really cheap online or on Amazon. You really don't need that much to give a really nice professional feel, which not only protects your artwork and showcases it for the beauty that it is, but also makes the customer experience so much nicer and will contribute to getting you some amazing reviews. If you would like to know anything else about how I create my art, or how I package my art, or anything like that, just drop us a comment down below. And fellow artists, let me know what special details you like to add to your packaging to make them stand out for your brand. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!